The house stood at the end of Cypress Lane. It was old, very old for Lehigh acres. Most houses here were new, bright, full of sunshine. This house was different. It seemed to swallow the light. Palm trees, usually so cheerful, drooped near its walls. Their fronds were grey with dust. The Florida sun beat down hard, but the house on Cypress Lane always looked cold, even in the middle of July. A shadow clung to it, a permanent, unmoving shadow. The paint was peeling. Long strips hung down like old skin. The colour might have been white once, a long time ago. Now it was a sickly yellow-grey. Windows stared out like vacant eyes. Some were boarded up, others were just dark, reflecting nothing. The porch sagged. One of its support pillars had rotted through. It leaned precariously. It looked like it might collapse with the next strong breeze. No birds sang near this house. The usual Florida chorus of insects was strangely silent here. The yard was a jungle. Weeds grew tall and thick. Unnamed vines crawled up the walls, reaching for the roof. They looked like greedy green fingers. There was a fence once. Now only a few rotten posts remained. They jutted from the earth like broken teeth. A rusted gate hung crookedly on one hinge. It groaned when the wind blew. A soft, mournful sound. It sounded like a trapped animal, or perhaps something worse. People in Lehigh Acres avoided Cypress Lane if they could, especially the end of it. Children knew not to retrieve lost balls from that yard. Dogs would whine and pull back on their leashes. Even delivery drivers seemed to hurry past. There was a feeling, a bad feeling. It radiated from the house. It settled in your stomach like cold, undigested food. The house waited. It always waited. It had been waiting for a very long time. The house belonged to the Blackwood family. They built it in the early days of Lehigh, when the town was just a dream of a new life. Elias Blackwood was a stern man. He came from up north. He wanted to make his fortune in the Florida scrub. He brought his wife Martha and their 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. Sarah was the youngest. She was said to be a sweet child, full of laughter. Tragedy came to the Blackwoods. It came quietly at first, like a sickness in the air. Martha Blackwood grew quiet. Her laughter faded. She spent her days staring out the windows at the endless expanse of palmetto and pine. The isolation wore her down. Elias was busy, always busy with his land deals. He had little time for his wife's melancholy. The boys grew wild. They mirrored their father's harshness. They found little joy in the new, flat land. Then came the fire.